Good evening, everyone. Once again, we are back. This is another edition of the Darrell Brooks charade. Darrell Brooks debacle. Because that's exactly what it was. A debacle. It was a train wreck. It was absolutely horrific. It was reprehensible. It was despicable. Etc., etc., etc. But this particular video here is where he is addressing the jury, and I find a lot of the things that he is asserting very interesting because it contradicts everything. And anytime there's a contradiction, it means we got a problem. Because anything that is a contradiction means that it doesn't parallel the truth. It's inconsistent to that which is true. So let's dive in and listen to this crap.
With the community.
Oh, look at him crying. Yeah.
Even the alleged defendant's family as well. There's been a lot of suffering.
You ain't no alleged defendant. Stop saying that. I don't know why Judge Darrell didn't stop him. Alleged defendant. And why would he say that in front of the jury? You think the jury thinks that he's an alleged defendant? Stupid.
A lot of misunderstanding.
Oh, please. There's a lot of missed hairlines there, too.
And,
oh, look at that face. Oh. Oh.
I just want you to keep in mind, everything that will be presented in its totality. Keep in mind.
Yeah, you don't look so tough now, Darrell, do you?
The power that you have.
Yeah, they're going to use that power to convict you. That face ain't going to change the dynamics of what's going to happen. That's not going to change the inevitable, my friend. Get ready for Bubba.
I believe
you got a future coming behind you. In the form of Bubba.
Should escape your knowledge.
Such a David say Bubba
It's been
coming.
a long process for everybody.
Come on, spew your nonsense. Spew your diarrhea, because that's exactly what it is. Diarrhea of the mouth. Diarrhea of nonsense.
And what I believe is
Come
it's
on.
time for you to make your decision.
Oh, they didn't already make
All
it.
of you.
They already made it. It was already done.
I believe that.
Look, the Bible says he that begun a good work, right? So that means if he begun it, he already did it. He already started. So what I'm saying is the jury, they already done it. They already had the decision was already made. It was already done.
And I pray that it's the right decision.
Well, they made the right decision all right now. Oh, look at his face. He looks nasty. Oh. All right, I want to show another clip. Hold on, y'all. This gonna be like a compilation.
All the factors are weighed.
Oh, they weighed all the factors. But it looks like your bad outweighed the good. Let me find another one. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so this is another clip where one of the victims had made, this is the victim impact statements, and one of them had made mention about their mother. And so Mr. Brooks wanted to ask something that I felt that was very, very inappropriate here. And I believe the judge did too. Let's dive in.
I believe Mr. Brooks was attempting to get the court's attention, so let me address him quickly.
I wanted the order of the court, if I may, really quick, pertaining to the last speaker. I have an issue with, if you would.
Now, why would he say something like that during a victim impact statement? They're already dealing with emotion. And now you want to try to say something to create opposition? That is absolutely disgusting.
If it pleases the court, we can address it later, or if you want to address it now, I don't.
Mr. Brooks, these are sentencing remarks. I'm not going to interrupt those sentencing remarks to have you address him individually.
No, I'm not talking about addressing him individually.
Mr. Brooks, we're going to continue.
Right.
I'm not sure what you could possibly bring to the court's attention about a speaker who's already made a statement.
Exactly.
A very valid issue that I can bring to the court.
You can put it in writing, sir, while you're sitting there, and if it's something I need to address, I will. But I'm not going to disrupt what's happening right now to address that. You need to put it in writing. All right, go ahead, Ms.
So, put it in writing that...
Mr. Brooks, please put it in writing.
That's the same person you had to work with the father of, right?
Go ahead, Ms. Dunn.
Look at that black man sitting behind him. That was the only support that he had. Two fools in the courtroom.
Like I said,
the record speaks for itself. All of those issues were previously put on the record. There's no need for you to make any commentary about it.
He did work with his father, though, right?
Mr. Brooks.
So I guess what he's trying to do is trying to establish a potential conflict of interest because the judge worked with the father. So what? I don't care if the judge didn't work with the father. Any judge would find him guilty for what he based off of the evidence. Well, of course, the jury is the one that does the finding of guilt or innocence. But the point is, it didn't make a difference whether she knew whoever, because he was guilty by default.
If you interrupt me again, you're going to risk going into the other courtroom. I'm not going to have you degrade the integrity of these proceedings.
I'm not attempting to cause controversy. I just wanted to know
by once again trying to derail what's happening.
Exactly.
You always talk about somebody trying to derail something as if that was the plan. Like somebody.
Shut up and get out of the courtroom. Remove him.
I will clear this courtroom, and under Illinois versus Allen, you will lose your right to be present while the remainder of these individuals give their statements.
Okay, well, come on with it.
Yeah.
Once they start, I expect you to
come on with it.
Now you know what's not. All right, so this is basically confirmation that this man is nuts. All right, obviously it's not rocket science. But first of all, we are in a situation where he's getting ready to be sentenced. Watch this, by her. Now you think a normal person would say, well, wait a minute. Well, let me be a little nicer to the judge. Because I didn't already put all my marbles in all in one box with the expectation of the jury to turn this around for me. Now they have not. At least that wasn't reflected in those verdicts. And so now Judge Darrell is in charge of your life right now. And you're going to tell her, come on with it? You're going to be disrespectful to these families during the impact statements? And then try, like the judge said, try to derail what was happening in the courtroom. This is confirmation. This man
that's
is
what
nuts.
You've been waiting to do the whole time.
Piece of shit. Listen up and listen what you have to say.
Right.
God damn.
Right.
Sir, you're going to have
Absolutely. He had every right to say that. You need to shut the hell up. You don't have no respect for nobody. So, fool, you done lost the case. Now your fate is at the behest of Judge Darrell. And then you going to spar back and forth with her. Ain't nothing but a stupid fool.
Be removed. I'm sorry.
No, you can see he shouldn't have been removed.
Mr. Brooks, my admonishment to you is the next person's going to get up and they're going to start their statement.
Okay, yeah, but you made it seem like I'm trying to.
You are derailing.
Mr. Brooks?
And I don't think that's fair to do that.
Please be quiet.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, I still.
Derail. What is he doing? Trying to derail what's going on in the courtroom. I hope Bubba get them cheeks. I hope Bubba be all in them cheeks. So y'all ain't saying nothing.
I have the First Amendment right to be heard and to speak. I still have that right.
Mr. Brooks, this is a sentencing hearing.
I don't care what it is. You're not going to continue.
He is arguing with me.
Get him out. Get him out.
You're not going to continue.
Get this fool out.
I'll make the appropriate findings.
Get him out.
I'm able to do that.
So can I get a finding of fact? Can I get a legal finding of fact? Because I don't agree to it. Stop it.
Let me get another one. All right, so we're back here once again. Here, Darrell is now trying to play the victim. I don't know if you've noticed throughout the trial that he always tried to deflect and remove the heat off of him and try to put it on somebody else to make him look like the victim. I don't know how you kill 6 people and injure many, but yet somehow you come out the victim. But here we go with this nonsense that's being spewed by this evil. I don't even want to call him a man. A sorry excuse for one.
Angry? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd be angry too.
Hell yeah. So what? What happened on November 21st, 2021 was not
Come on.
An attack.
Lies. You a liar.
It was not planned, plotted. This was not an intentional act. Learning how to wrap my head around this whole situation has been extremely hard. I know who I am. God knows who I am.
Yeah, a fool.
And I don't
That's what you are.
Have any words of anger, any shots, so to speak, to throw back.
Well, that's because it doesn't make any sense. Listen, he was already throwing shots before them verdicts came in. And then what made it bad was he kept arguing with the judge even post the verdicts being read, which really exacerbated things. Let me show y'all another clip. Here we are, another clip. Darrell Brooks. My.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. All right, you may call your first witness. Actually, your second witness.
The defense would like to call the plaintiff, state of Wisconsin, to the stand.
Now, he knows that's an entity, so why would he say that?
Your Honor, I object. The objection is noted. It is sustained. Call your next witness, please.
Reason for the sustain?
That's
not
an entity.
Relevant. And you haven't named a person
right
to go along with it.
You can't call an entity.
The subpoena was accepted, Your Honor.
I'll take the issue up outside the presence of the jury if necessary. Call your next witness, please.
Well, I would like to make an oral tennis motion to dismiss for failure to appear by the plaintiff and for failure to state a claim from which relief can be granted.
I will take that up outside the presence of the jury. Next witness, please.
She wasn't, did you? She was not going to dismiss that. Is he nuts? Yo, oh my God. I've really, look, I've been around dumb people before, but nobody to this level, this extent, this crescendo this magnitude. Like, this dude is the epitome of stupidity.
So is the state not present?
Mr. Brooks, I'm not going to address that any further while the jury's present. I'll take that up outside their presence. Call your next witness, please.
Stupid. Now, all right, here's my question. Now, where did that get him? Him bringing that up, where did that get him? She ain't dismissing this case. I always have a question that, and I've said this before, if something is not working, then why do you continue to traffic in the very thing that's not going to work? He wasn't going nowhere with it. So if it doesn't work, you need to go a different direction. I don't know what direction he could have went, because he's exhausted everything, given all the evidence that was pending against him. Even that was shown in front of the jury. Just like he gonna say, one time he said he didn't see the relevancy of a jury view. Then now that really don't even make sense. If that's the vehicle in question, if that's the vehicle that was used as the instrumentality relative to these fatal to these deaths, then of course there needs to be a jury view, stupid. That's the relevancy. The man is stupid. And that black man sitting behind him is just as dumb as he is. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm flipping out.
Nicholas Kirby.
All right.
Yeah, that's the
Nicholas Kirby.
Yeah, that's the boy that might be screwing air.
In the hallway, do we know?
I don't believe in the hallway, but people.
See, he don't really like Nicholas Kirby, because he was around. I think that's probably why he punched her in her face, because he thought something was going on between them.
Brought over, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
But Darrell Brooks is in a place where there is no females. The only female is going to be him, because Bubba going to get some of them cheeks. See, y'all ain't saying.
It'll be just a moment or two while we wait for that witness to come into the courtroom.
Yo, hold on. Here we are back again, Mr. Brooks asking something stupid once again.
Putting you on notice that if you continue with this
stupidity,
insistence upon presenting information that's not properly before the jury as evidence in this case, that I will instruct you during your closing argument to move on and potentially ask the jury, have the jury leave so that I can admonish you. And if you keep insisting on that, sir, that will be in direct violation of the court's direction.
So they can't even know that I got a shock device on my ankle?
I don't think they really care. I said this in a previous video. I don't think they really cared that you had a shock device. And just like I said before, you should have started running. You would have appeased everybody in the city of Waukesha if you would have got shocked.
They absolutely do not need to know that.
Why
so it's
not?
Not relevant to the determination.
His custodial status is not relevant. Who cares you had a shocks on? Stupid fool.
Guilt or innocence in this case.
It's the truth.
Mr. Brooks, your custodial status is not on trial.
Thank you, Justin. You took the words out of my mouth.
Your conduct from November 21st of 2021 is
that hasn't been proven.
You may not bring up the way that you've been shackled. It's not relevant, sir.
It's not.
If you do so, you do it at your peril. But here's the thing: the jury is specific.
It's my right, though.
Let me go.
Oh, there's peril. It's peril, all right. You are in a place of peril. The Bible said these are perilous times. Well, it wasn't lying, because that's in reflection of what you're dealing with right now. Peril. At your own peril, your own risk. You did this. You didn't have to run over those people. Absolutely uncalled for. He killed, watch this, he killed all those people. The jury saw it, saw the instrumentality that was used, which is the vehicle in question. They saw everything. And you really think they care that you got shocks on? That's stupid. I guess for them to feel sorry for you, why would they feel sorry for you given what you did? And decline to have the temerity to apologize to the families. I mean, the whole thing is just sick. For him to even think that the jury was going to nullify this. It was insane for him to lose the case and still spar with the judge. It was insane for his family to come to court and advocate mental illness. As a cover-up to what he did, or as an excuse. Come on.
It's my constitutional right.
Then he talking about constitutional rights. Well, what happened to the sovereign citizen crap? See, his rights only matter when it benefits him. But I'm glad he didn't benefit from nothing in this case. He got exactly what he deserved. He ain't never coming out of jail. I don't care, even if he get an appeal. Would they gonna reduce it 300 years? It wouldn't matter. He wouldn't be able to live 300 years anyway, so it wouldn't matter. The point is, he ain't leaving. There is no exile. Let's get back into this.
Just like under the First Amendment, which I preserved my First Amendment right when I came in this morning.
Please, I don't want to hear about no rights.
Mr. Brooks, please stop. You do not have an unfettered First Amendment right. That is very clear based upon.
What do you mean by unfettered? What do you mean by
that
unfettered?
It means it is not absolute. It can be restricted.
That means you got chains on it.
The Constitution of the United States,
just like handcuffs.
Restricted.
All right, Mr. Brooks, I'm putting you on notice that if you continue with your insistence on raising issues that are,
I'm going to raise issues that the jury needs to know.
It's going to work against you,
regardless, because they're under the rights of the United States.
They don't care that you got shackles on.
Closing instruction 460.
I'm going to let the jury know the truth, their duty and their rights.
But that's not, but see, the problem which Judge Darrell was trying to tell him, that's not relevant. His custodial status is not on trial. See, stop trying to deflect from what you did and trying to be the victim. Oh, I'm shackled. You need to be more than that. It should have been the death penalty on you. And I'm pretty sure the jurors wouldn't care about that. So what make you think they care that you shackled? So what? Let me get another clip, y'all.
That if you are in that courtroom, because I have put you there and you have not reclaimed the right to be present, by number one, asking and then expressing a willingness to conduct yourself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concepts of courts and judicial proceedings, you will remain over there. And it looks like he took his headphones off, so I would.
I like how she gets everything for the record. So that way when he tries to come back on appeal, he ain't got no foundation to stand on. Nothing, because Judge Darrell dotted every I and crossed every T for the sole purpose of a non-appeal.
Mr. Brooks, I'm advising you that if you fail to call a witness, you will forfeit your right to present any additional witnesses. And I'm doing this outside the presence of the jury right now for a reason. I need to know from you right now, you are unmuted, who is your next witness?
She trying to say something to me? Yeah.
That is so disrespectful. What you trying to say?
What you trying to say?
Oh.
That was very disrespectful, sir. You chose to take off your headphones?
Yeah,
you choose
because
to
I'm
read?
muted. I'm muted. So why am I going to have my headphones on and I'm muted?
So you can hear her?
Well, I would think your headphones help you hear.
Right.
The muting is so that I don't have to hear the disruptions.
Right.
Okay, well, then why should I need to hear what
So
you
let
say?
me be clear, sir. And
You
you are
don't
not.
gotta be clear nothing. I don't gotta listen to you.
Oh. See, you know what?
I will ask.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking. You see how nasty he is to women? Do you see how nasty he is? I ain't gotta listen to you. How in the world? I'm trying to understand. How did he survive? How did he live all these 40-some years? Is he 41 now? How did he get by all of this with that kind of demeanor? How come somebody has not whooped his behind? Look, there's a scripture in the Bible that it said, there's a way that seemeth right unto man, but in the end thereof are the ways of death, destruction. See, he treated women nasty, but guess what? That was normal to him. See, it seemed right. But now he's at a place of torment now. And all that volatile behavior and that nasty demeanor he had for women, it became a boomerang. And now it has reciprocated now. And now watch this, he's treated women so nasty that God is saying, now I'm going to put you in a place where you're going to become the woman. Ooh. Because Bubba's ready. What did TD Jake say? Get ready, get ready, get ready. Guess what? Bubba is ready. Bubba is ready. Y'all like and share this one. Thank you for listening.